after I left Vancouver, right back when I had money, I was in Toronto and I was looking around for cars. I ended up not buying anything. Uh, they were like, "Why don't you try this? Why don't you try this? Why don't you try that?" And I'm like, "Man, like the Audi A3 is really cute, right? Or the BMW X, like a neighbor had one." And I'm like, "Man, they're like, it's like a jacked out station wagon, man. I can't drive that. I can't drive that." And so, anyways, this year, Mama Sunshine's wheels are a jacked out station wagon. It's like totally jacked out. But and on the other hand, who is it? Hey Denise, what's up? I hope you're having a super beautiful day. I'm just looking for a place to stop where there's internet and shade. There's no shade on this side of the mall, man. I dropped Mama Sunshine off at the hospital. I'll get out of the car. If I can get out of the car, I'll get out of the car and show you guys. I don't usually hang out on this side of the mall. I usually hang out on the other side where there's construction. I'll show you guys, but the internet is not really working there. And so I came here down by Walmart. You guys have Walmart in the United States? Yeah. Really? No kidding. Huh? And so, but I'm also half on my data and half on the mall's Wi-Fi. So we all know my phone bill is going to get really expensive. This is my. Oh crap! Hold up. Well, that's why we don't not supposed to do it in Toronto. Oh, rotate device. Why do you rotate this? Okay, hold on. How you doing this morning? Yeah, that's what I thought. Keep driving, Zodi. Hey, Crystal, what's up, guys? Let me find a place to dump the wheels, and I can show you. So I can't go too far. Let's go back to that other place I was. Actually, I'll just show you right now where everything is. And then, but I don't want to go too far from the mall. The internet's going to stop working. So let's turn the car around. Check this out, guys. So this mall, like I'm way out here, man. Like I'm like where I am, I would consider this the middle of nowhere. I would consider this the bush. This is like, but I'm from like the city. So down there, so let's spin this around. So over there, you see that action there? Hey, Rock, what's up? Oh, son of a bitch. Lady, you seriously want to drive here in an empty goddamn fucking shopping mall? You're going to choose to drive right here where I'm sit? Fuck, lady. Holy Jesus Christ. And we're steering her. Oh, my Jesus Christ. And you're going to pull into a parking lot beside me? Are you some new kind of fucking retarded lady? And so... Well, that was too you needed me to move so you could fucking do that. Anyways, here we go. Over there, way down there, is the hospital. See that? Hey guys, what's up? Hey Amanda. Down there, that's the hospital. It's huge. I know it's like it's on a hill, right? That's the top and the back. That's where the chemotherapy is, and they have a huge cancer wing in the back. Over there, let's shrink this up. Over here, they're building all these condos and stuff around here. That doesn't look like a lot, but it sweeps all the way around that wall. And over there on that corner, they just started. So that's on the corner, right? They just started breaking ground on a new set of towers that are going to go right there. Now I don't live here, right? This is wherever I am. I live in the city, and so it's kind of nice out here. Some massive houses just south of here, down by the water, like where that girl owns her shop, that Crystal shop down at the bottom of this road. It's not this road in east. It's between here and Toronto. It's closer to where, a little closer to a lot closer to where we live. But it's beautiful there. It's beautiful. The houses, massive houses. It's just beautiful. Anyways, as we cruise through, I don't really want to stop here. This crazy ass chick goes sit in that car. I'm like a magnet for crazy ass chicks. Like, you'd think at this time in my life I would have clued into it, right? I can't even sit here in a car. That crazy ass bitch is coming up on my ass. Fuck. So, anyways, let's go back around to where nobody is. And so, Sonny, tell me, am I gonna find love? Not if you fucking talk to me, you won't. Like, we should go somewhere. Anyways, whatever. I could be in a nice mood today. I want to show you guys some stuff that I might have I should have it in my bag. Can you guys hear me if I talk quietly from back here? I'm just going to go up and around. Hopefully internet still works. Hopefully I'm not chewing up my data. I used to have unlimited data, right? But when I moved to the States, I changed it all around. When I go back to the States, I'll be in the States tomorrow. When I go back, I got to get a new phone. This phone's broken up a little bit, and I'm going to record more from my phone like this. And it's just kind of neat. I knew some actors. I knew one actor in Seattle who's actually lived in LA, right? I'd see him in Seattle. He's a brother of a friend of mine. And so he used to do a lot of recording his stuff on iPhones. It was really cute. And I was like, no, man, I actually use a video camera and a computer. So I don't know what you do. I'm not that kind of, I don't really shoot things on like that. But like, I think I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try doing the phone and the, because my cameras are getting old. I don't really want to. One of my video cameras belonged to my sister, so I can tell you how old that is. And another video camera my other sister bought for me when I wasn't working much, and she told me I should go back to work. She said, "Don't you think you should go back to work?" Like, I don't know, really. So now I'm changing up the gear and stuff. All right, let's chill out and stuff. Oh man, what a day! Oh, so early. Oh, we had to come for chemo really early today. And we made it. The neat thing about the Lexus, I gotta tell you guys, I don't really like the interior is spectacular. You don't really get much nicer than this. I gotta say, you don't really get the seats like I've had like this is really nice. But one of the things I really don't like about the interior of the Lexus is the design. I don't like this design right here. I'll show you guys. This thing here, I don't like this thing, man. I think this thing is lame. It's like, what the hell, kind of weird. But you know what? It's really good for putting your camera. You can put your selfie camera right there. This is like these cars. I think, like, I'm a big fan of Nissan, right? I used to have a Datsun 240Z, an original one. I really like them. But like, well, I guess is Toyota Lexus? Yeah, I mean, Toyota's Lexus. Is Datsun Lexus? Datsun's Nissan. All right, that doesn't count. And Nissan is what? Is Nissan Lexus? Nissan is Nissan. Nissan is Honda's Acura. And Nissan is Nissan? Is Nissan like the Denver Broncos? Fuck, I don't know. And so, like, I don't know. They just say some stuff. No, I don't know. The Seattle Seahawks? I don't know what Nissan became. But I don't like this part of the car. I think it's a little weird looking. I don't really like it, but it seems to work pretty good. It seems to work pretty good for this. Except it's a little far away. The thing is there. But it beats holding the stick like this. Oh, let me show you guys what's going on. So a couple of days ago, and I have tons and tons of photos. I tried to send you guys videos and stuff of it, but I couldn't do it. So it just didn't work. I was unable to do it. I got to get another copy of Final Cut Pro. And so the software that I started using isn't really cutting it for me. And so check this out. You guys are going to freak out, or maybe not. So I went to Saint Anne de Beaupré. Do you guys know is anybody there? Is anybody, or what the hell's going on here? I might not be live, but my phone isn't working. So it wasn't working right. I went to Saint Anne. Oh, I'm tired this morning. I had a long night last night. I was partying out. Last night, it's like this is my last day in Toronto, right? Then I got to go back. So just hanging out. I went to Saint Anne de Beaupré. Do you guys know what Saint Anne is? Who Saint Anne is? Saint Anne is Jesus's grandma. So the story is Saint Anne apparently gave birth to Mary, and not like you guys know who Mary is, right? Like Jesus's mom. Yeah. When she's singing that band, Sonny, wasn't she that girl who used to hang out with that singer? Yes, you fucking trog. She is. Yeah, not who we're talking about, but maybe. And so this Mary. So, anyways, Saint Anne, Jesus's mom, as far as I know, was considered. I'm not a religious type, right? So take it all with a grain of salt or correct me. Jesus's mom was apparently an immaculate conception as well. Jesus's mom apparently was a virgin birth. And then Jesus was apparently a virgin birth. Whatever. I'm not, I don't know. Like, what the hell? So, someone poke holes in the rubbers. What do you want from me? And so, like, I don't know. It's not my fault. I didn't get him pregnant. Get her pregnant. And so, but then, anyway, so that's the deal with Saint Anne de Beaupré. And the church there, it's beautiful. The ground, everything there is beautiful. Now, it's not like Notre Dame in Montreal, right? It's not like the churches in Europe or the churches in Mexico. And so, those are the only churches I've been to. And so, and they, it's not like that. Although it's kind of like that. Like a church is a church, right? But the ground is healing ground. It's miracle ground. The land, I think, was donated to the church. And as the builders were building the land, building the church, they noticed miracles happening, or they noticed some stuff happening around there. And they built a church on top of the land. So for those non-religious types out there, don't be like that. Like, oh, the church is, oh, God is this. No, the land had miracle. The land was special. And just like I've been telling you guys for years, sometimes negative energy gets trapped in a place, and when you drive through it or you go through it, you start to argue with each other. That's like a thing. And so sometimes these negative energies get trapped in people. People absorb these negative energies, or it cycles through. They might travel through a place that has a negative energy, and then they start becoming negative, right? And they don't even realize this. We're going to get back to St. Anne in a second. I'll show you what I got. But that's self-awareness. I know there's a thing going on, like one of the definitions of narcissism is lacking self-awareness. And anyways, I just want to say that 100% of you lack self-awareness. 100% of the time. It's why you come to guys like me to help you with the future. But that's not the case. You have to edit yourself. Anyways, if you edit yourself, you're wondering, why would I say something? I don't use those words. Why would I do that? I don't use that gesture. Or why would I sit like that? Why would I stand like that? I don't usually stand like that. I don't usually sit like that. Instead of saying, what's wrong with that guy? Something's weird about him. Go, check yourself out, man. Self-edit yourself every once in a while. Now, it's difficult to do in the moment, but you can do it. Let me do this one more thing about the narcissist, and I'll get back to the church, and I'll show you the really cool thing I got from Quebec, from the church. And we'll get back to talking about healing energy around there. We speak in expression. Oftentimes, it's really, if narcissism is a mental condition which causes stress for everyone, just as all mental conditions cause stress for everyone. If you've ever seen a frustrated autistic kid and the frustration of everyone around him, then you realize it's a frustration. A lot of the stuff you say, blah, 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 it's actually just frustration. Guard yourself, though. Don't mistake frustration, in communication. Try not to mistake that with malicious intent. Because whether someone is autistic, or they're depressed, or they're in a great mood, or they're gaslighting, or they're trying to devalue you, or they're praising you, or they're love bombing, or whatever, be on guard, right, for malicious intent. And once there's malicious intent, then you're going to have to, like, nuke the guy, right? Regardless. Like, if a guy has a broken leg and he keeps hitting you with the stick, like, dude, I'm going to go stand over here. Like, dude, what's wrong with you? And so, same with someone who has a mental health condition. If they're doing and they're hitting you with a stick, you're like, dude, I can go stand over here. I can take my ball and go away. So that's one of the things. But let's go back to lacking self-awareness. People speak in expressions, man. How come nobody is saying hello? What's going on with this thing? Did I cut this off? Oh my God, you guys are all here and I didn't even see you. Oh my God. Hey, Annie, what's up? Asta's in the house. Wing One's in the house. Crystals, guys, I didn't even see you. And you're all right there. All right, well, whatever. So, good morning. Now, check it out. I was wondering about the lack of awareness. So we hold ourselves to higher standards here, right? So, people speak in expressions, and they might say, now, it's learned behavior. You learn these expressions. And so, someone might say, oh, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Or, whatever, man. Or, like, go F you, you know? Hey, Memes, what's up? Oh, I'm getting ready to go back to Chicago. I'm going back to Chicago soon. Just hanging out. Mama Sunshine's over in the hospital getting chemo, and I decided to come on and talk to you guys. What's Amy? Frustration and tiredness are hard places to love a person, but we must still try. Yeah, seriously. So when the narcissist, or when anyone says to you, hey, you know, you're like, hey, I could have done that better. Like, hey, Catherine, I hope you're having a beautiful day. So when someone says like, hey, I could have done that better, you know, typical Harry stuff, right? Or, oh, well, you should have done this, or I would have done this, or you should have done that, or even worse, if you were smart, you would have done this, or if you wanted to succeed, you would have done that, or if you were any good, you wanted to do that. You know, however they want to belittle you. Oh, sorry about your luck, or like this, that person, like they learned those expressions. Let's give you another example. You can't smoke a cigarette. You can't figure out. There's no directions on a cigarette box. You can't figure out how to smoke a cigarette unless you see someone else smoking a cigarette, or unless someone teaches you by example how to smoke a cigarette. You just will not be able to figure it out. There are no, you wouldn't even see it. You'd see what's inside that box. They go, oh, cigarettes. Oh yeah, what are they for? You're having a conversation. The guy's going to describe you. Oh, I think that's a good idea. I'll go try one. I'm going to try one. And then how do you do it? Oh, you got to go like this, and you got to light it, and you got to go. And so, oh, there, you learned how to smoke a cigarette. So these expressions are the same thing. So the narcissist learns these expressions. They're not to be taken literally. It's not just the narcissist who does this. We all speak in expressions. And so it's how you fucking express yourself. Duh. English much? No, because you speak in expressions. Duh. And so anyways, they don't have, and then they'll say, what did they say? Because they're not speaking in the language. Now, if they're speaking in the language, using words and directing negative words at you. Oh, Moonlight's in the house? Hey, Moonlight. Hey, Trev, what's up? What's going on, guys? If someone is directing it at you purposely, they're attacking you. It's very different. Standing up for yourself when you're being attacked is very different than being triggered by someone's casual language. Whether they're a narcissist, autistic, depressed, you know, a serial killer, or I am in a good mood, you know. So that's what it is. So that's what it is. When they say they lack self-awareness, they lack self-awareness from everybody. They're just saying, and so just think for a moment. You think for a moment. For them to absorb those expressions, and you learn to wield those expressions in a casual, non-throwing stone way, just regular talk. Oh, you should have done it like this. Oh, you should have. I'm like, oh, you should have gone earlier. Earlier? I was waiting for you, bitch. What do you mean early? I sat right fucking you. Oh, you should have woke up and gone earlier. Early? Are you fucking retarded? I sat here and waited 2 fucking hours for your fat fucking lazy put on makeup for 4 days fucking ass. What do you mean I should have woke up earlier? What I should have done was fuck you. That's what I should have done. Go fuck yourself. It's what I should have done. No. It's how a narcissist speaks to an empath. Empath sits and waits and says, narcissist says, oh, you should have left earlier. Empath says, oh, we're waiting for you, you stupid bitch. That's another. I can't tell. Half the time, I really can't tell when I engage with these people if they're like and I'm holding a peaceful thing in my hand. I can't, but I'm making light of it because I know they need compassion. I know they need compassion and help, so I'm really making light of it. But like, what the fuck, man? What do you like? Half the time, I can't tell if these people are trying to devalue me, or they're trying to put me down, or gaslight me, or insert negative term. If they're actively trying to do it, or if they're just fucking stupid. Like, I can't tell anymore. I'm like, they're like, oh, this is blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you really, is that what you're, because that's pretty fucking stupid thing to say. That's a pretty fucking stupid observation. That's I see a lot of them ungrateful comments as well, right? A lot of I'm like, are you stupid? Like, or the silent treatment, right? Like, these people, it's such a big belief these days to employ the silent treatment, or to use, you guys call it ghosting, freeze out. There's so many different, you guys don't even come from a cold country. Canada, because so many words for cold is not even funny. You guys learning them all to talk about your relationships, being cold on purpose to someone, using passive aggression as a weapon, taking your love away, taking your communication away, you know what happens when you meet someone like me? I go to fucking Canada for 6 months and I don't fucking talk to that's what, do you know what happens when you do it to someone like me? I grab my socks and I go on tour. See you later. You know what happens when you do that something like me? I come online and I talk to my fans. That's what I do. You know what you do is do something like that to me. I hang out with my son. You know what happens when you do, you know what something, you know what happens when you do something like that to me? You don't get put in the will. You know what happens when you do something like that to me? My parents say, no money for you. My parents say, no money for you. You know what happens when you do something like that to me? Anyways, I really wish everyone the best. I'm just saying, it's fascinating. But here's what I'm really saying. Actually, it's worse. It's no money for me. It's no money for me, so that my money doesn't get stolen from someone else. So, like, it's fine. My sister, when she inherits everything, can put me on a nice little allowance, and I won't complain about anything. So, a nice little. No, well, Annie. Oh, Annie. Oh, I'm not gonna get personal. I'm not gonna ask you guys personal questions while I'm on my phone. So I'm gonna wait. Annie, I'll ask you all that stuff about what's going on over there when I'm by my computer, so I can read it, take notes, check your horoscopes, check your astrology. Okay. Oh, you're good? All right, cool. Because I thought you had the thing with the guy, right? So, all right, check it out. So, I'm gonna say it again. When you we all lack self-awareness to some degree. Oh, there's another thing. It's like the astrology where you say cusps don't exist. People think cusps don't exist, like the universe is stationary or static. Brain can't handle objects in motion. Well, objects in motion is the next level in school. So, if you guys, and then we're gonna go rates of change of speed. It goes up and gets faster and faster. Not faster. It gets more. There's more to it. But if you want to talk about astrology, way at the bottom level here, way at the bottom, where, like, if I stick my finger in my ass, it's gonna smell. Today it might. Tomorrow maybe not. Today maybe not. It all depends. But if you want to do astrology like that, you got it. We a little. Anyway, it's not the point. So the point is, people, you have to differentiate, right, or just somehow distinguish between casual conversation. If you're forced to hang around with these kinds of people, and you decide to, like, you have to do it and you have to engage with them, understand that if they're not being malicious, there's a possibility that some of these guys, if they're being honest with you and themselves, then they don't realize they're doing it. They really don't. Like the person who always talks about themselves, like, they don't always realize it. It's how they communicate, their expressions, it's the language, and it's up to you to learn how to handle the casual expressions. It's that simple. Before it gets malicious, before it turns into a fight and they get stupid. Right? Because, like, it's like they're going to get stupid. Oh, you should have blah, 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 blah. Like, all right, is that a real comment? Because that's kind of stupid thing to say. It's kind of like, oh my God. Oh man. Anyways, whatever. Anyways, it takes a while to figure out. And it's easy to get caught. Oh, that's my little beef on that. And I said, whatever. I'm learning a lot about it. I have some people like this in my life that I have to deal with, that I can't get rid of. So I'm studying how to do it. So I'm studying how to do it. But I got to tell you something else. I'm surprised at all of the exes that I had who were high on the narcissistic scale. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I'm like, or friends I had that were hardcore narcissists, right? They're not even good looking. They're like this one girl I know that's a fatty chick. I'm like, look at like this tubby little bitch. It's like fucking this tubby drunk bitch. It's like, how the fuck are you a narcissist? And so, or like this other chick. So like two teenage drug addict kids. I'm like, how the fuck are you a narcissist? I used to think the kids were the problem. Right? I thought the kids were the problem, and that she was just stressed out and overworked. She's just stressed out trying to deal with this. And but when I look back upon it, I realized she might have been one of the causes, a great cause for how in addition to all the other stuff, right? The environment is really it's not a healthy environment to grow kids like that. But it's possible that she was one of the biggest causes of those kids turning out like that. Oh, really, Sonny? You just clue in that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You just clue in that the kids are fucked up because the mom's fucked up? I just clued in. I just clued in. Yes, I just clued in. And she was very unfucked up in other ways. And so, but yeah, I just clued in. And so, actually, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It means, I'll say it again. Yeah, maybe the kids are fucked up because she's fucked up. Not entirely. It's not 100% her fault. And probably not even 50% her fault. It's probably like 5% her fault. But the point, hey Jazz, I hope you're having a super beautiful day. It was great seeing you on Sunday. It was great seeing you. I hope everything's cool this week. I'm on my phone, Jazz, so I can't really take notes. I don't want to ask too many personal questions about you guys because I'm having a challenge here communicating with you guys. So keep that in mind. Next time you freak out, keep in mind that they became narcissistic. They were trained and bludgeoned to be narcissistic. Court was great. Everything got dismissed. Oh. Y5. Congrats, Jazz. Who's that? Donna? Did Donna just tune in? Oh man, I can't tell. Hey Donna, what's well, they're insecure, they're dangerous. Well, they practice training, but that's not the. Anyways, I'm gonna get distracted. I don't. I'm not here to judge them. I sounds very judgmental when I speak, but I'm really laughing at it. And we really laugh at ourselves as well. So let's go back to it. The these guys, and I realized, you know, so here's the thing that I learned in the last couple of days, walking around, hanging out, carrying these trinkets from the basilica. I do know why empaths attract narcissists. I do know why. I'll explain that to you in a bit. Or narcissists attract empaths. I do know why. And the but what I'm saying is, be nice to your narcissist, right? Like their mothers fucked them up. Hey Lee, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Hey Rock, what's up? It's hard to be nice and walk away when they come after you. Oh yeah, they do come after you. Well, it's it's okay. So be nice to your narcissist because they didn't weren't born like that. Had it. They had this stuff beaten into them. It was beaten into them. They've been abused so hard and so long, where they did it to themselves or to someone else, or someone else did it to them, that this is the way they are. Rock says at some point you have to take care of yourself. Well, I have hey Beast, I have a different point. It's not, we're not doctors. It's not, it's not really my responsibility to unfuck up someone's kid at any age. Whether they're like, you know, 5 years old, 55 years old, 30 years old, or 16 or 75. It's not my responsibility. If someone has a broken leg, I can't fix it. I'm not a doctor. If someone has a broken personality, which the narcissism is, I can't fix it, and neither can you. You're only going to have to learn how to deal with it. And we're just saying right now that they don't even know it's broken. How would they know it's broken? Everybody around them is been like that. It's a narcissistic subculture they come from, probably. They've learned, the behavior. It's learned behavior, right? Narcissism is learned behavior. And so they learned it. Um, the thing Rocktober is mentioning, the rage, when they come after you and they come after you, that goes beyond narcissism. That's what they do. But that's what everybody does, whether they're a narcissist or they're not a narcissist, or they're a regular person, so to speak. Everybody chases you so that they can be heard, right? Everybody wants to be heard, whether they're making it up or not. Everybody wants to control the reality. And it is difficult when they come after you. It's not only narcissists who come after you. Everybody comes after you because everybody wants to be heard. And it's difficult, whether you're empathic, you want to be heard. Whether you're a narcissist, you want to be heard. It's being human. You want to be heard. The sensation of belonging is the strongest human sensation. It's stronger than almost anything else. People, you think motherhood is stronger than belonging? You're wrong. People will literally put their kids to die, like in the streets, give them away. This. Not because they can't afford the kids. That's another reason to do it. But they do it because they want to belong where they are. They're going to get kicked out if they show up with the kid. Husband's going to disown this stuff. Like it is. It is. You can say, oh no, oh, sex is the number one thing. We're carnal desires, Sonny. That's the basic human instinct. No, it's not. No, it's not. There are a lot of people who don't drop their pants and try and rub it up against anything that moves. There are a lot of people not like that, like me. I don't rub up against everything that moves. I think most of the stuff, most people are disgust me. I don't want to sit and touch them. It's disgusting. And so you gotta be like hot as fuck. You gotta be like God said. You gotta be like it's on the inside. Anyways, whatever. So that's the deal. You have to, so that's the deal with the narcissist thing. Be nice to your narcissist. Or what I'm really trying to say is, getting back to everything, there's a big Lee, that's cute. There's a big belief for the last couple of years in shielding and ignoring and blocking and pushing people away and isolating alone. Who's that, Grace? Hey, Grace, what's up? I hope you're having a super beautiful day. So, and I've been telling you guys from day one, there's another way. Instead of beating up on each other, instead of becoming like the narcissist, you have to make yourself better. You have to understand what's going on. You have to not allow yourself to be triggered. You have to, which is really difficult. They're studying you, right? You have to hear the difference between casual language that's offensive and or subjective, and you should do it like that. Hey, you should have done it that way. Hey, you should have done it that way. Well, why the fuck didn't you tell me yesterday? You should have done it. I would have done like this. Oh, you suck. Oh, good luck. I wouldn't even try if I were you. You have to differentiate between expressions and malicious intent, and then you'll be surprised. Malicious intent is usually something stupid, and that's the deal. And then maybe you guys won't get to the negative spot, and that's what you have to do. And that's what you have to do. And that's what you have to do. Once again, there's a difference. So once again, there's a difference. And so that's it. And if you want to, so when you get out there, well, Annie believes in killing with kindness. I believe in being honest with people. I believe in being honest. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I think it's dumb, I'll tell you. I'm not afraid of being incorrect. That's what separates someone like me from someone like a narcissist. I don't really care if I'm right, or I don't really care if I'm wrong. Just want to give it a shot. I just want to see. And if I'll give you another example, like I could be wrong. I don't care. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to say to me? Like, what are you going to say? Like, what are you going to say? Oh, Sonny, you did no. I'm already in the club. What are you going to call me? Oh, Sonny, your hair looks stupid. I'm pretty sexy for a scarecrow. You're not my type anyways. Like, I wouldn't date someone. I wouldn't hang out with someone who speaks to the TV. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, it's fascinating. Well, it's always changing, right? Anyways, it's fascinating. So be nice to your narcissist. Wingwood says, I taught messed up kids for many years. She had to walk away from her narc because they still have whip marks. Yeah. Nah, I'm not really stressed. Anyways, let's move on. We're not here to talk about narcissism. I'm here to, not yet, maybe afterwards. I don't really care. I really wouldn't even be talking about this if it wasn't brought to my attention. I'll tell you something else. You have to listen very carefully. They say that narcissists lack awareness, right? Again, they say they lack self-awareness. I'm explaining to you guys that where the self-awareness thing comes from and why we all lack self-awareness. I'm explaining that to you guys, and and to tell you guys not to get triggered and let something blow out of proportion because of someone's casual expressions, right? Don't, just be cool, just be cool with that, and to separate it from malicious intent. All right, what else? All right, so that's the deal. That's what I'm saying. Also, the narcissists, you have to listen to someone for their cries for help. You have to, Annie, I can't read everything you're saying. Oh no, you should be tender. I'm Canadian. polite. It's all like, I'm Canadian. You want to be, nah, you can be tender and stuff. Just watch out. Don't worry about being compassionate. Don't worry about being polite or anything like that. Just be who you are. Because when someone's ready to attack you, there's no amount of polite or nice or benevolent or gracious or giving or paying or anything that you could possibly do, you know, capitulating, there's nothing you can do when someone puts you on their shit list and they want to start turning against you. It's all for naught. They will just do it. It's the very first thing we learn in NLP. When I studied with Will, very, very first thing. It's a written first note on my book, first note on the board. People do whatever the fuck they want and they'll do it. So I wouldn't worry about that kind of stuff. But I want to get back to this thing. So let's just say it again. They are, not they, but if you listen, you have to listen, whether someone is a narcissist or depressed or a mental health problem, or they're a regular person, or they're fucked up in other ways. You have to listen for cries of help. All of this stuff was put in front of me, all of it. And I know a lot of people send videos and memes when they're arguing saying, oh, this person says this. Oh, this person says this. Oh, this person says this. So you must be like this. Oh, I didn't call you any names. I just gave you a video. I went to university for 7 fucking years. I'm in you gotta I'm a YouTube. You send me a video. Do you know all that says when you do that to me, sweet, it just makes you look stupid. like my brain doesn't go into why the person is saying that. When I look at Ramadi or whatever her name is who talks about narcissism, all I see is someone trying to sell books to stay in university, to teach. That's all I see. That's all I see. I know you go, blah, blah, blah. This is my job. It's what so when you show me things like this, I'm like, all right, I have close friends who live right over there who are just like that. And they say, oh, Sonny, how are you selling those? How are your books doing? Well, I don't really push my books, man. I don't really do that. I just kind of screwing around, taking care of my parents right now. And I got to go to Chicago. What are you going to do in Chicago? I'll fucking play my sax. All right, back to this bullshit here. Back to the bullshit here. Hey, Diana, hope you're having a beautiful day. And hey, Lala. So yeah, so you have to listen. You have to listen for when you have to listen for cries of help. You don't have to help. You don't have to respond. You don't have to be there. You don't have to do anything. You could go, when you hear the cries for help, you could go knock them down. You can go knock them down. And you can go take advantage of you could go take advantage of someone when they're weak. You could go, oh my God, I just got a thing on my phone. Stretching exercises. I guess I have an app that's deciding to do its thing. I guess I had too much to drink and I must have done stuff on my phone. So, anyways, when someone has been abused their entire life, you're not supposed to, imagine someone broke their leg as a kid and they've been walking on a broken leg their entire life. Think about it. When you see a narcissism or you see someone with mental health problem, not like something they were born with, but something that was done to them, it's like they're walking on a broken leg for their entire life. No wonder they're grouchy. Yeah, that emotional distress that they've gone through their entire life. And I hear it. And to think that the adult narcissist, who's this? Hey, Beagle. Hope you're having a beautiful day. To think that hey, Fritz, what's up? To think that the narcissist doesn't feel is wrong. I hear it. I've heard it. I've heard it several times. Oh, my mom said this to me. Or, oh, my brother said this. I'm like, first, that's a lot. That's two, right? In one family, that's two, right? That's a lot. And so they didn't go through it in the past, so you're sitting there, you're like, these people didn't go through it in the past. They're going through it right now. So think about that. It's not like they were only abused when they were young. It's not like, oh my God, she was raped like by a father's friend like every Friday for 2 years. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's worse than that because it's still happening. Think about it. It's not like, oh my God, her father used to beat her with a fucking bottle. No, it's worse than that because the abuse is continuing today. It's like she was beaten up today. So think about next time. And she can't express itself, and they can't express themselves, So they're lashing out at the world, and that's what they do. And you are a target. You made yourself a target just by being around them. So keep that in mind. Next time you want to walk away, next time you want to blast yourself, next time you want to do this, because someone with a mental disorder is flailing away at you, think about that. Did it happen to all of them today? Are they all being abused today? Did they all have a conversation with their mother? Well, how about this? The problem is they're no longer with that. Say the mother's dead, right? Say the mother's dead, the brother's dead. Every memory the person has, father's dead. Every time the abuser's dead, every time the person thinks of that situation, they think of it. They remember that person. Every time a memory is triggered of that person, they're going through it again. They're being abused again. Because it's emotional, right? It's mental. It's mental. They're going through it again. They're hearing the words again. And that's what happens, man. We take it away. So now that you know all of this kind of stuff, now that you know, maybe you could be a little bit more compassionate with your narcissist. Now, here's the one thing, and here's the thing that really going to the church really helped me out. Again, it's not the church, it's the healing place, or it's the miracle place. I realized all of this in the last couple of days since I've been at the church, since I went to the basilica, since I hung out with the shrine to Jesus's grandmother. So like, hey, and it's not, the irony wasn't lost on me either, where a modern day Knight Templar is driving some sick people to the Holy Land. Okay, the irony was not lost. I was there and I'm going, holy jeez, I guess I really am a Templar. Look at this shit we're doing. I guess it's more than just costumes. I'm actually driving someone. I'm actually taking some people to the Holy Land. I'm on an actual sojourn. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm actually doing my thing. It was really funny. I'm like, fuck. I'm standing there, right? Well, I don't smoke anymore, right? But if I would have, in the old days, I would have been standing outside smoking. I'd be like, anybody else here, Templar? Anyone else here from the Templar? Like, what the? It was really fun. I'm like, and I'm just opening random doors in the place, right? And she's like, are you allowed to open all these random doors? And I was like, yes. Like, let's go sit in there, and we're gonna go sit there and pray. Oh my god, it was too funny. Anyways, let's get back to it. So I am really proud of being Royal Arch. Okay, when I get settled, right, when I join the next lodge and wherever it's gonna be, whether I'm in Chicago or Thailand or whatever, I'll join the I'll join the other guys as well. I'll do the Scottish Rite thing as well. But for right now, the temple is from. So, anyways, so that's the deal, guys. So that's the deal. That's the deal. So treat your narcissist. Treat them as if they're sick, because they are. If they're sick, then treat them like they're sick. If you have to be around them, treat them like they're as you would treat anyone else who's sick. You have to have a little bit more patience. If someone is autistic, you'd have to have untold, fathoms. Fathom, good word, Sonny. You'd have to have a lot of patience with someone who's autistic. So if someone has the mental health condition where they're narcissistic, you have to have extreme amount of patience with that kind of person. And then, and if it doesn't work, then let them go. Just let them go. You're going to have to let it go. You can't. It's not worth it. So, but anyways, you should leave it up to the professional. Oh, let's go back again. Yeah, so if you listen closely, the narcissist is actually asking. Some of them, not all, but some of them are crying out for help in the hugest way. You have 2 autistic grandchildren. It's cute. Oh man, I loved it too. I loved it too, man. I had all those kids coming around the studio all the time. The day kids had problems, man. There were a bunch of homeschool kids with problems. We took care of them. And there are a bunch of autistic kids. We took care of all of them during the day. That's how it's because in a music school, classes begin generally at 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock till 10. And to make money in this, you have to do stuff earlier on in the day. So I brought in homeschool kids, and I brought in music therapy to make money during the day and in the summer. I was pretty good at my business. So, hey, Priestess, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's great to see you. I hope everything is cool. So, all right, let's get back to the stuff. So half an hour on narcissism. See how they waste your time? All this time about us teaching us how to deal with people who have mental health condition. So, unbelievable. It's too bad. It's too bad that narcissism, it's too bad that it's a mental health condition, because if it wasn't a mental health condition, you just go beat the fuck out of those guys. Just go beat. That's it. That's what I say. That's what I say. I'm not usually one to turn the other cheek. I figure if you get turned the other cheek, you're just gonna get hit in the ass again. You're just gonna get smack in the other side of your ass. That's what I say. But it is a mental health condition, so fucking treat it as such. And treat it as such. All right, let's get to the Basilica. So the land is Miracle Land. I gotta tell you. So guys, check it out. Right after the oh yeah, by the way, I carry tissues. So if I sneeze or thing, I don't sneeze into my fucking sleeve like this. Oh my God, that's so disgusting. And coughing into your clothing, and then you go hug people and spread your. Are you fucking? What nasty fucking person came up with that idea to puke on your clothes and then go hug people? Like, what? That's pre-COVID. It's a good fucking idea. All you retards got fucking COVID, because you're gonna give each other fucking rub booger shit in each other's face in here. Hey, asshole! What the fuck is wrong with you? It's so gross. It's so fucking gross. Both, it's so fucking gross. It's oh my God. Like, anyways, both my Italian grandmother and my grandmother from the dirt of the Caribbean Chaguanas market. You know, both carry carry napkins to blow their nose. Like both of them carry, yeah, they're both dead now, but they both used to carry tissues in their purse. They both used to carry napkins. They both used to do that. Can you imagine my grandmother sneezing into her own, blowing her nose in her armpit? It's just fucking disgusting. My shit's expensive. This is an expensive fucking shirt. I'm not fucking blowing myself. Sitting in a fucking I'm not fucking doing it. You guys can go fucking do it. And don't fucking hug me up with your snot clothes either. Oh, fuck, it's gross. All right. God, it's a bit of a pet peeve. Oh my God, lady. I'm sitting here in an empty parking lot. Why in the fuck are you coming up on my ass? Holy jeez, you're worse than the other one. Holy shit. What the fuck? Oh my God. So, I'm by the wall. I'm sitting by the fucking, I mean, empty goddamn fucking parking lot. I'm sitting here so we can use the Wi-Fi, which means it's an empty fucking parking lot. Why are you driving all up on my ass? You have a nice ass, son. You just wanted to ride it for a little bit. That is not true. I do not have a nice ass. I do not. I have a nice ass for music. Like, not a nice, I'm not a dancer. I can't even fall off the fucking stage. I can't even fall. And so, like, and so, God. So, like, oh my God. And so, seriously. I can't. Oh man, I slipped in a show once. I remember there was this one show I had to carry this Liz. Liz is over in Europe. No, yes, I was watching my show, right? So I'll just tell you. But for those who can, if anybody watches, right, like say somebody from the old school watches, and I didn't go out with any ESA. I don't think I saw any. I didn't spend a lot of time with the ESA crew. Anyways, my God, I remember back when we were training for this performance. I don't remember if we were going to the Olympics or we were going, I think it was the Olympics. I think we were going to the Olympics. And there was, I don't remember, it was that or like, I didn't really go a lot of places. I'm not sure. Anyways, oh my God. So there's a thing, right, where Liz has to jump into my arms. And I don't know I think Liz is a professional, some of them are professional musical theater performers now. And I think Liz is a musical theater performer over in London, or she owns a school or something. And so a lot of us own schools and stuff. So I dropped her like every single time in the rehearsals, every single time for weeks. She'd jump into my arms and I would drop her. I was a fat kid, right? And so I just drop. And I'm like, fuck. And everybody, they were going to replace me. I don't know why they didn't replace me. They really don't. Maybe, Sonny, you should go stand in the back of this show. It's like, maybe I should. It's like, I kept dropping her. Liz is beautiful, right? Like, these girls are beautiful. And so, anyways, but in the show, I didn't drop her. I caught her in the show. Good job, Sonny. Thanks, man. It's pretty sketchy, though, for a while. She can drop it everywhere. It's really funny. Oh, my God. Anyways, whatever. All right, so here's the deal with the Basilica. So, it's a long story. We're supposed to be telling you guys about the church and healing. And after I left the church, what are you guys talking about? Oh, Hellbee's ass is hellish. I bet it can be at times. So what happened was, everything was blessed after the church. Everything. I was really angry the night before, because for some things. Then got really angry yesterday. I'm really triggered hard with some of that stuff I was telling you earlier about. Silent treatment doesn't bug me because I'm always busy. I'll just go I have no problem finding things to get myself into trouble with. Really. I don't know why anyone would leave me unsupervised. I really don't know why anyone would leave me unsupervised. But they okay, whatever. But anyways, they but after the church, everything changed, man. Hey, Tien. Oh, you're gonna get out of here? All right, we'll see you later. I'm gonna book out in about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes at 10:30. I'm gonna book out. Go check on everything. So after the church, check this out. Everything was nicer. Thanks, Crystal. I appreciate that. Everything was nicer after the church. Everything. The basilica. Everything. You're not going to believe it. You know, the priest blessed my mom, gave her a hug and all this kind of stuff, and it was good. We went twice. We went back. We went through, and then we went back to get a ton of holy water and get him to bless it and all that kind of stuff. But I'll tell you, in the church, you can feel the miracles. If you're sensitive, you can feel them. Oh man, my face is like half paralyzed today. What the hell? Look at the old Bell's palsy's kicking in. And so that's going to affect my ability to, anyways, to use my lips. And so, anyways, so when I was there, the first time I went to the basilica years and years ago, I could feel it. My body started to spark. I could feel some real stuff. Like, you're gonna have to ask Speedy what happens. No one's gonna believe me if I tell you. Some stuff happened. This time when I went back, that didn't happen. But something else happened while I was there. And Mama Sunshine said, I just want to see a sign. I want to see a sign. I want to see a sign. I want to see a sign. Because she wants to see signs. And I said, that's a good idea. And then I was trying to see signs too. I'm like, am I going to start sparking again? Or what's going on? And that's not what happened. Something else happened. And it was really neat. What is that? What is that? What did you say, Annie? Everything is mine at first? What did you say? That was cute. Wait. Oh yeah, everything is nice at first. What? Like, whatever. It's all bullshit. But at the church, you can feel it. You can sense the miracles. One of the coolest things at the church, in the basement, it's they have snowflakes on the ceiling. It's really cute. It's part of the architecture. You know, people paint frescoes and shit all over the place. This was like, it was snowflake. It's blue and it's snowflake. It's Quebec. Because like because that's what it is. Well, Annie, I know people think it's faith, but this thing is, as I explained earlier, this is not about religion and it's not about church. I know you guys think it is. I really do know you guys think it is. And I'm trying to be very clear to you that it's not necessarily what's going on. The ground is holy. The ground is sacred, not because of the church. And the church may or may not amplify what's there, may or may not. It's the land that's miraculous. They discovered the miracles when they were building the church. It's not, the miracles didn't come afterwards. I would not drive 10 hours to go visit a church because I liked the picture. There's no fucking planet I would do that on. I would not go that far to see a show. I wouldn't drive 10 fucking minutes to go watch a show. Like, you'd have to, they pick me up. They pick me up. It's like, I wouldn't fucking go. So, now, it's St. Anne. Yeah, it's Saint Anne in Quebec. Saint Anne de Beaupré. It's the ground was holy, guys. Yeah, Saint Anne de Beaupré. The ground, they figured it out when it was there. Now, there are a lot of people who there's a lot of faith healing in this world. There is. But this place isn't a faith place. If I wanted to do faith healing, I will go to the fucking. I don't do faith healing. I don't have faith in nothing. I have faith in myself. I have faith in the doctors. I don't have faith in nothing. I have faith in I don't go to church to have faith. I don't have faith. I have faith in myself. Like the universe wants us to have faith in myself. No, the church is on. The church stands on sacred ground, and it's not just that church. The church just marks the holy ground. As I said earlier, there are other places in this world that are miracle places in this world. There are. Who's that? Hey, Kim. Shaq. Hey, Kim, what's up? Hope you're having a beautiful day. There are a lot of. Right, Rock. Even if the church wasn't there, you could feel it. The just as there are negative, very, very, very negative pieces of properties out there. There's negative, negative, negative energy out there, and then there's and there's some blessed land out there. I don't think the church really has anything to do with it. So, but anyways, neither here nor there. And so we care anyways. After we carry these energies with us, right? Or we go restore these energies. But if you're like a hardcore Catholic out there and you're like, fuck you, Sonny, the church did it, all you got to do is invoke the name of Jesus bulbs and everything is going to be good again. All right, cool. So do it. So do it. I ain't here to knock your faith. Where's my channel? So we're doing Sonny's faith. So we're doing Sonny's beliefs today. So I don't really give a fuck what you think. so I was there, you were. I don't give a fuck. And anyways, so what else is going on? So the other thing is, no. That's not the point. So there are miraculous places in the whole thing. Anyways, after the church, we were driving around and everything was better. Everything was better. We made great time. We avoided major storms, and we stopped for dinner in Quebec City. We went for dinner in Quebec City because Quebec City is right there. It's 20 minutes away, right? It's on the east side. The church is on the east side of Quebec City. So it's about 20 minutes from Quebec City. So like the east side of Quebec City. And 20 minutes in Toronto means nothing. It took me an hour and a half one way on the bus to get to school. So I don't give a shit about 20 minutes. And so